Hello, welcome back to the North Mankato Community Update. I'm your host, Anna Meyer, and I'm joined by City Administrator John Herenstein and Mayor Mark Dean. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome, thank you.
Let's talk about what's going on in March.
So March is going to start off with some fun at the library. We're having our 8th annual community read. We've done this in the past. We bring in a book that we spread throughout the community and have people have an opportunity to do it. And so that's going to start on March 5th at 10 a.m. with a kickoff at the library. And then the books will be distributed throughout town so people can pick them up at various locations, churches and those things. And then we have 3 events scheduled throughout the month. There'll be a flyer in the book that'll tell you when they are to discuss the book and go forward through that. So it's, it's like a really huge community-wide book club.
They try to really emphasize the announcement and the book reveal at the library, so I'd encourage people to attend if they can get down for that event.
Right, and last year was the Romanovs, so it was about Tsar Peter and all that, and so it's a really good book last year, and I'll look forward to reading this one again this year, so it should be fun.
Sounds neat. Speaking of the library, I hear there's a new resource that the library is putting out to the public about scam prevention. Can we talk about that?
Sure. So Councilmember Norland was pretty concerned about that, so she put together a folder of materials that talks about various scams, and then there's going to be a couple of community discussions on that. The first one is March 13th at 3 in the afternoon, and the second one is March 14th at 6 in the afternoon, and they're both at the police annex, where there'll be some experts in talking about some of the things that are going on, phone calls. We know there's been an uptick in that, where people are cold calling people and with all kinds of scams from the IRS to all kinds of other things. And so this is an opportunity for people to get some awareness of that and have some resources about how to check that out, make sure they're not getting scammed.
Yeah, it seems like about every other call I get on my cell phone is a scam or somebody trying to offer me something. But it was a really great collaboration between the library, Nicollet County Attorney's Office, Michelle Zender-Fisher and her staff, as well as our police department to put these scam prevention seminars on. So I'd encourage residents to take advantage of them.
Right, and they're spoofing numbers now. So in the old days, you could tell with somebody coming from out of town with a funky number, but now they're using local numbers, and it's really become a problem. So we want to raise our citizens' awareness and give them a resource to try and help them.
Great resource.
And, we were just recently made aware of a local business that was scammed. So it is a serious ongoing problem that needs to be paid attention to.
For sure. At the end of February, we adopted the Commerce Drive Development Area Plan. What's in store for that?
Well, we're going to redo Commerce Drive, and we've been working hard on it for a very, more than a year. We've been working on this program with all kinds of outreach to the businesses and the citizens, and with the council and myself. I've been working with the engineers. We've been looking at ways of consolidating some of our entrances into the businesses to try and reduce some of the conflicts that are out there. And we've had good response from our businesses in the Commerce Drive corridor to do that. So we're really looking forward to get that done. And then improving the corridor with some additional pedestrian amenities, some seating and some nodes and a mid-block crossing, as well as some art and some other things to dress it up with new lighting. So it should be a great project.
A portion of the project, and a large portion of the project, is dedicated to placing down new asphalt on the road to improve the ride surface. Another important aspect of it is our opportunity to talk about how important Commerce Drive is to the community. When we talk about all the amenities available, whether it's getting your hair cut or your oil change or going out to dinner or going to the pharmacy or visiting any number of businesses along that corridor, commerce is very important for North Mankato, and I think the study really highlights that, tries to make it more livable. We're going to be doing some beautification efforts. There'll be 3 nodes, one on the intersection of Commerce and Lowray, one at Commerce and Rowcrest, and then in the mid-block. And then also want to just emphasize the work that Mayor Dean did to improve the pedestrian situation. That's been a priority of his throughout the tenure that he's been mayor, and he did a lot of hours of work with business owners working on closing accesses, improving that safety. So I want to thank you for that, because it wouldn't have got done without him.
So, but it's a great team effort, and we're really looking forward to just improving that corridor and just revitalizing it and setting the stage for that for the next 20 years. This is when I've met with the business owners, I talk about this. This is a once in a generation opportunity to really improve that corridor, correct some of the things that weren't quite right in the past, and really set it up for the future to make it just a much more attractive corridor for businesses and our citizens to utilize it. So we're really looking forward to that. It's going to be a great amenity. We're going to try and minimize the impacts on that with our businesses, because we know construction is always hard on them, but we'll be working with them closely to make sure that happens. And quite honestly, this is a great partnership of dollars. It's some of our dollars and some state dollars and some federal dollars all working together to try and make this happen in a cost-effective way for all of us. So we look forward to that.
I think of about a $3.5 million project. I think we'll be able to keep the local property tax portion down to under $1 million, and that's built into our CIP. So that's not new dollars, it's just part of our annual programming, but that's a great value for the taxpayer.
Great improvements and fun things to look forward to this month, hopefully as the sun comes out and the snow goes away.
Yeah, that's right.
Construction cannot start when we still have snow on the ground. So we want to see construction start.
Right,
Yeah,
absolutely.
great. Well, thank you guys so much for being here again. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been the North Mankato Community Update.